it's always interesting. I mean, every year we do the same discussions, but what we've seen is a lot of advancements that have happened from last year to this year. This year we practically feel that more than 60% of the population is now geared up to actually use payments as a tool to avoid going under lines or somewhere that we talk about. We look at digital banking coming up very well. Mobile banking has been accepted very well. And I mean, compared to what we are looking at every year, since last year and this year, we've almost got a 30% up people actually using these services. Government has a bigger initiative to be commended for, especially the smart government activities that are doing it. And it's actually helped a lot of transactions moving in and across. I mean, physically cash is getting lower used compared to payments taking over every part and parcel of the industry in today's world. Whether I go to a petrol station, I go to a retail, I mean the usage is right even from 5 dirhams to any amount of number that people want to swipe a card for. So I mean that's why we feel that probably this year is a year of payments to start with. And I mean 2020 should probably be a game changer across. I mean we probably look at about 90% people using payments effectively using various channels. But I mean, if you look at every customer, I mean, he would love to have everything in his hand. I mean, I wouldn't probably like to go to an electricity outlet to pay my bills. So that's always been a trend. But I think it's more of people having, probably relying on the service that it would probably not take away the money and not give the service. I think that's something that has been changed over a period of time. And now with all the services on your hand, I think really makes a difference in this part of the world now. And I mean, payments would actually be the key requirement for any customer. But I mean, first is a service. I mean, what a customer or consumer would require as a service to a level that he expects. I mean, I'm going to say that probably there are 10% of people who are never satisfied with what it is. But we're looking at the bigger chunk, which is 90% of people who love to see a service at the end of the day. I mean, I'm willing to use a service, but as long as it really caters down to my requirement. And that's now the key focus for every bank or every agency around here, to just make sure that the consumer experience is factored in. I mean, you go to a government department, he does the payment, and then he suddenly have these different emotions which are there, which are like happy or sad or etc. That's something which the government takes in back and tries to facilitate as much as in a much better way that they want it. But I mean, mobile will always remain a key disruptor. I mean, that's what we cannot eliminate that. But I mean, apart from that, blockchain has been a very spoken thing about. I mean, I still feel it's too early for it. But I see down the lane, probably I think 3 to 4 years down, it's actually going to become a necessity. I mean, it's not just doing utility payments or just doing transportation. It's going to be used everywhere and anywhere. We're talking of big data, which is another thing where a lot of compliances have actually been looked at. Governments are actually taking that seriously on the note. I think these are 3 things that I feel practically that will still go on and be the key disruptors for this industry.